the huge spiritual gift of knowing who to avoid. There's a hidden force shaping your life, one that most people never fully acknowledge or understand. It's not luck. It's not random circumstances. It's not even your talent or ambition. It's the people you allow into your energy field, the conversations you engage in, the environments you expose yourself to. Every single interaction is either elevating your vibration or draining it. And the most powerful spiritual gift you could ever receive is the ability to sense who is good for your soul and who is secretly keeping you stuck. But here's the problem. Most of us are not trained to recognize energetic mismatches. We are taught to be polite, to give people the benefit of the doubt, to tolerate negativity in the name of loyalty, love, or obligation. We stay in friendships that feel heavy. We entertain conversations that poison our minds. We engage with people who drain us, thinking that it's normal, that we have to, that this is just part of life. And then we wonder why we feel exhausted, why our dreams seem to take forever to manifest, why we feel disconnected from our true power.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
Energy is contagious. And when you surround yourself with the wrong people, you don't just absorb their negativity, you become it. You start thinking smaller. You start doubting yourself. You start seeing the world through their lens of fear, limitation, and scarcity. Have you ever noticed how spending time with an anxious person can make you feel anxious, even if you weren't before? Or how being around someone who constantly complains can make your own thoughts more negative, even if you were having a great day? This is not just psychology, this is energetic transference in action. Now, imagine what happens when you're around these people every day. Imagine what happens when your closest friends are people who gossip, criticize, and live in a victim mindset. Imagine what happens when your relationships are built on fear instead of growth. Imagine what happens when the people you trust the most secretly envy your success, subtly discourage you from evolving, and unconsciously keep you at their level. You don't even realize it's happening, but slowly your light dims, your vibration lowers, your energy stagnates, and before you know it, you're not living your highest potential, you're just surviving, playing small, blending in. So here's the real question. How do you know who to avoid? Most people look for obvious signs, people who betray them, lie to them, or openly disrespect them. But the real danger isn't always that obvious. The real danger comes from the people who seem harmless on the surface, but are secretly misaligned with your path. The ones who don't directly sabotage you but subtly plant seeds of doubt. The ones who don't openly wish for your failure but feel uncomfortable with your success. The ones who say they support you, but their energy tells a different story. You must learn to feel energy beyond words. Words can lie. Energy never does. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with someone. Do you leave the conversation feeling lighter, inspired, and more connected to your higher self? Or do you feel drained, agitated, or doubting yourself in ways you weren't before? This is the test. Your energy does not lie. Your spirit knows when someone is good for you and when someone is pulling you into their lower vibration. The problem is, most people ignore these signals. They rationalize. They make excuses. They convince themselves that they're just being too sensitive or overreacting. But your body, your intuition, your entire spiritual system is screaming at you to pay attention. And this is where the huge spiritual gift comes in. The moment you develop the ability to instantly recognize who is aligned with your highest vibration and who is not, you unlock a new level of freedom. You stop wasting energy on draining interactions. You stop giving access to people who don't deserve it. You stop trying to fix, save, or heal those who have no intention of evolving. You reclaim your space, your energy, your power. And when you do this, everything in your life begins to shift. Because here's the truth, the people you allow in your life are either a bridge to your highest self or an anchor pulling you down. There is no neutral. Every interaction is shaping your reality. The conversations you have are programming your subconscious mind. The energy you surround yourself with is influencing your vibration, and your vibration is what determines what you attract, what you experience, who you become. So take a moment right now and ask yourself, who in my life feels like expansion, and who feels like contraction? Who lifts my energy effortlessly without me having to shrink, pretend, or lower myself to fit in? And who subtly drains me, even if I can't explain why? These answers are already within you. Your body knows. Your soul knows. The question is, are you willing to listen? Because in the next part, we are going even deeper. We are going to uncover the hidden ways people drain your energy without you even realizing it. The silent spiritual traps that keep you stuck. And the most powerful way to free yourself permanently. The silent energy traps. How people drain your spirit without you noticing. Not all energy drains are obvious. It's easy to recognize the people who openly bring chaos into your life, the ones who betray your trust, who manipulate, who cause constant drama. But the real danger lies in the silent energy traps. The people who don't seem harmful but slowly and subtly deplete your spirit. The ones who blend into your daily life so effortlessly that you don't even realize the effect they're having on you. These are the relationships that keep you stuck the longest because they don't feel like a problem until you step back and see the bigger picture. Have you ever had a conversation that left you feeling off, but you couldn't quite explain why? Or spent time with someone and noticed that afterward your motivation was lower, your mind felt clouded, or your energy felt heavier? These are signs that your spirit is being drained in ways that are not immediately visible. The most dangerous energy traps don't come in the form of obvious negativity. They come in the form of subtle misalignment. One of the biggest silent energy traps is the presence of emotional vampires. These are the people who don't necessarily wish you harm, but they rely on you as their emotional support system without ever giving anything back. They come to you with their problems, their complaints, their struggles, expecting you to listen, to comfort, to guide. And at first, it might feel like compassion, like being a good friend. But over time, you realize something crucial: nothing ever changes. They don't actually want solutions. They don't want growth. They just want to offload their emotional weight onto you, using your energy as their personal battery. And the worst part, you don't see it happening until you feel the exhaustion creep in. Until you realize that after every interaction you feel drained while they feel lighter. Until you recognize that their presence in your life is not adding to your growth, but quietly siphoning your energy away. But emotional vampires are not the only silent energy traps. There are also subtle saboteurs, the people who appear supportive on the surface, but carry an undercurrent of envy or insecurity. These individuals will never openly tear you down, but they will plant seeds of doubt in your mind. They will make small, seemingly harmless comments that make you second-guess yourself. They will downplay your achievements with backhanded compliments. They will subtly discourage your dreams, not by attacking them directly, but by projecting their own fears onto you. And because their negativity is wrapped in the disguise of concern, care, or even humor, it's easy to dismiss it. You tell yourself you're overthinking, that they didn't mean it that way, that you're being too sensitive. But deep down, your soul knows the truth. It knows when someone is not truly happy for you. It knows when someone's energy is misaligned with your growth. And if you ignore those signals, you allow their doubts to take root in your subconscious mind, affecting your confidence, your decisions, your ability to fully step into your power. Then there are the energetic parasites, the people who don't drain you through words, but through presence alone. These are the individuals whose energy is so chaotic, so filled with unresolved emotions, that merely being around them feels like an energetic battle. They don't have to say anything negative. They don't have to do anything harmful. Their energy field alone is enough to disrupt your peace. But have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt like something was off, even if no one had spoken? Or spent time with someone and later felt inexplicably anxious, exhausted, or ungrounded? That's because energy is not just transferred through words, it is absorbed through presence. And if you are not highly aware, you will unknowingly take on the frequencies of those around you. The most dangerous aspect of these silent energy traps is that they operate below the surface. You don't always feel an immediate impact. The effects are cumulative. Like a slow leak in a boat, they don't sink you instantly, but over time, they will pull you under. So how do you protect yourself from these invisible drains? The answer is not in confrontation. It's in conscious energetic boundaries. The moment you realize that your energy is your most valuable asset, you start treating it with the sacred protection it deserves. You stop engaging in draining interactions out of obligation. You stop allowing access to people just because they've been in your life for a long time. You stop feeling guilty for choosing yourself. Because here's the truth, not everyone deserves access to your energy. Not everyone is meant to walk with you on your spiritual journey. Some people are lessons meant to show you what you no longer need. Some people are distractions, unknowingly keeping you from your path. And some people are simply not vibrating at a level that aligns with your evolution. You have the right to protect your peace. You have the right to choose your environment. You have the right to walk away from anything that does not nourish your soul. And when you fully embrace this truth, you begin to experience a shift. Your energy becomes lighter. Your mind becomes clearer. Your manifestations accelerate. Because now, your vibration is no longer being pulled in 100 different directions. It is focused, powerful, unstoppable. But there is one final step, one that most people never reach. The step where you not only remove draining people from your life, but also restructure your entire energetic field so that these types of people no longer even appear in your reality. In the next part, we are going to uncover the ultimate energetic shift that ensures you only attract people who uplift, inspire, and align with your highest self. The frequency filter, how to attract only high vibration people into your life. There's a moment in your spiritual evolution when you stop chasing, stop forcing, stop trying to manage the energy of others. Instead of worrying about who to avoid, you shift your entire reality so that those who are not aligned with you naturally fade away. You stop needing to cut people off because they simply do not appear in your life anymore. This is the true spiritual gift, not just knowing who to avoid, but vibrating at such a high frequency that low vibration people cannot even find you. Most people approach relationships reactively. They meet someone, engage, and only later realize that the person is draining their energy. By then they are emotionally involved, making it harder to walk away. But when you shift your focus from avoiding negativity to attracting high vibration people, everything changes. You stop filtering through toxic connections one by one, and instead, you create a life where only those who match your vibration can enter. So, how does this work? It all begins with your energetic signature. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief you hold is transmitting a frequency, and that frequency is your filter. If you are still holding on to unresolved wounds, insecurities, or patterns of self-doubt, you will unconsciously attract people who reflect those energies back to you. It's not about punishment, it's about resonance. The universe is always matching you with energies that align with your current state. This is why certain people seem to repeat the same toxic relationship patterns over and over. They think they are just unlucky, but in reality, Their energetic frequency is still a match for those experiences. It's why someone who has fully healed from a scarcity mindset will never attract manipulative, draining people, because their energy no longer resonates with that dynamic. So the real work is not in trying to judge or avoid others, it's in raising your own vibration so that only high-frequency people can recognize you, connect with you, and stay in your life. And the first shift in this process is radical self-awareness. You must become deeply honest with yourself about what kind of energy you are putting out into the world. What fears are still lingering in your subconscious? What limiting beliefs are hidden beneath your spiritual practices? What emotional wounds are still shaping your expectations of relationships? Because here's the truth, if you still carry unresolved energy, you will attract people who trigger it. Not because you deserve to suffer, but because the universe is giving you an opportunity to see what still needs to be healed. Every low-energy person who enters your life is a reflection of something within you that is ready to be released. And once you release it, those people can no longer reach you. The second shift is setting energetic boundaries not just with others, but with yourself. It's easy to say you want high-vibration people, but are you disciplined enough to reject anything that does not align with that? Are you willing to walk away from conversations that lower your energy? Are you committed to saying no to relationships that feel heavy, even if they are comfortable? Are you strong enough to choose your peace over your past? Because this is where most people fail. They want better connections, but they are still entertaining low-frequency interactions. They want high-vibration people, but they are too afraid to release the ones who no longer align. And this is why the final step is the most powerful, deep, energetic embodiment. When you fully embody the energy of self-worth, peace, and spiritual clarity, you become untouchable to anything less. You don't have to force toxic people away. They will naturally remove themselves because they no longer resonate with your field. You don't have to search for high-vibration people. They will be drawn to you effortlessly because energy always finds its match. This is the frequency filter. It is not about chasing, avoiding, or controlling. It is about being. When you become the vibration of what you seek, everything in your reality shifts to match it. And in the next part, we will explore the final transformation, how to maintain this high-frequency state permanently, so that no person, situation, or external energy can ever pull you back down again. Unshakable energy, how to stay in high vibration no matter what. Reaching a high vibration is one thing, keeping it is another. Most people experience moments of clarity, peace, and alignment, but then life happens. A negative person enters their space. A stressful situation pulls them back into their old patterns. Doubts creep in. And before they realize it, their energy has dropped, and they're back in the same cycles they worked so hard to escape. But what if you could reach a state where no external force, no toxic person, no challenging situation, no unexpected setback could pull you out of your alignment? What if your vibration wasn't something you had to fight to maintain, but something that became who you are at your core? This is what it means to have unshakable energy. To walk through the world knowing that nothing outside of you has the power to disrupt your inner peace. To exist in a state where negativity, drama, and low-frequency interactions simply do not stick to you. The first key to this unshakable energy is mastering emotional neutrality. Most people's vibrations fluctuate because they are reactive. They allow external circumstances to dictate their internal state. When things go well, they feel good. When things go wrong, they feel bad. Their energy is at the mercy of their environment. But high-vibration beings operate differently. They don't attach their emotional state to external conditions. Whether someone praises them or criticizes them, whether life flows smoothly or presents challenges, their inner peace remains the same. Because they understand something most people don't, nothing outside of you is responsible for your energy. Only you are. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions. It means mastering the art of experiencing emotions without becoming them, feeling anger without acting from it, witnessing fear without letting it control decisions, acknowledging sadness without letting it define identity. When you develop this level of emotional mastery, you stop being thrown off course by life's ups and downs. You no longer absorb other people's negativity because you understand that their energy is theirs, not yours. The second key is energetic hygiene. Just like you take care of your physical body, you must take care of your energetic field. Energy is constantly exchanged in every interaction, and if you are not intentional about clearing and protecting your energy, you will unconsciously carry the frequencies of the people and places you encounter. This is why some people feel heavy after spending time in crowds, why others feel drained after certain conversations, why even a thought about a toxic person can shift your entire mood. Maintaining unshakable energy requires daily energetic cleansing. This can be done through meditation, breathwork, time in nature, movement, or simply setting the intention to release any energy that does not belong to you. The most powerful protection is awareness. When you become conscious of what affects your energy, you naturally stop allowing negativity to take root. The third key is living in full energetic integrity. This means that every aspect of your life, your thoughts, your words, your actions, your relationships must be aligned with your highest vibration. You cannot maintain high energy while engaging in low energy habits. You cannot attract high vibration people while entertaining toxic connections. You cannot stay in alignment while betraying your intuition. This is where most people fall back into old cycles. They do the spiritual practices, they raise their vibration, they feel good, but they don't fully change their lives to match that frequency. They keep relationships that drain them. They stay in environments that no longer serve them. They engage in conversations that lower their energy, and over time their vibration lowers to match their surroundings instead of their surroundings rising to match them. True unshakable energy comes when you make a decision, a deep, unwavering commitment that you will no longer tolerate anything misaligned with your highest self. This is not about being judgmental or cutting people off with resentment. It is about recognizing that your energy is sacred and you will no longer compromise it for anything or anyone. And when you step into this level of energetic truth, something incredible happens. You no longer have to try to stay in high vibration, it becomes effortless. High vibration people, opportunities, and experiences naturally come into your life because your energy is a match for them. Low vibration people, drama, and negativity no longer affect you because you are no longer a vibrational match for them. You don't even have to protect yourself from toxic people, they simply cannot exist in your reality anymore. This is the final awakening. The realization that your vibration is not something you maintain, it is something you embody. And once you embody your highest frequency, nothing can ever pull you back down again.